My name is Dr. Kennedy, okay, a fourth year physiotherapy student. So I'm going to be presenting on the classification of fracture, okay, in musculoskeletal conditions physiotherapy. So in physiotherapy, fracture are classified, okay, based on various factors, okay. So those factors are the one which guides us on the treatment and rehabilitation. So here is the breakdown of everything. So one of them is to be classified based on the stability, one of them to be based on the bone involvement, the other based on the skin integrity, and based on the mechanism and also the pattern. Alright, so we start on based on the stability. Step of fractures, okay, which are the bone fragments, okay, or the end of the fractured end of the bone remains aligned. So, e.g., we can find this one in the hairline fracture, the brain stick fracture in children, and also the unstable one fracture. The bone fragments are displaced or likely to be displaced. This one can be comminuted or spiral fracture. Alright, so based on the bone involvement, the complete fracture, so breaks entirely throughout the whole bone. The example can be the transverse, oblique, and the spiral. The incomplete fracture is actually partial break, which can be resistant fracture, which is found also in children. Based on the skin integrity, okay, we can classify it as closed, which is also called simple, or we can also classify it open, which is also called compound. So when I say closed, it means the skin remains intact. When I say open, it means there is some bone piercing throughout the skin, which might cause, endanger the bone, okay, of the body to infections. Based on the mechanism, okay, we can classify it as traumatic or pathological or stress fracture. Traumatic, it can be caused by maybe a fall or maybe through road traffic accident. Pathological, it can be caused due to infections or some diseases such as, let me say TB of the bone or the spine. Alright, stress fracture, it can be through the overuse, repetitive, strain, most commonly on the hip bone. Based on the fracture pattern, okay, one of it can be transverse fracture, which is horizontal break, oblique fracture, diagonal, spiral fracture, okay, with twisting forces causing helical break, comminuted fracture, bone shattered into multiple pieces, compression fracture, bone collapses commonly in the vertebrae. So based on these factors, it can incur into some various implications, okay, which can cause malunions and can cause also the deformities as contracture, delayed union, and there can be other complications altogether. Yeah, so the classification of fracture, it helps us to know how to what kind of treatment which we need to follow for the rehab. Yes, so otherwise this is the classification of the fractures. Hope you enjoyed. See you again.